And if I step naturally, I step with the feeling emanating from this place as opposed to up like that. That's why, you know, people tie their obi in different fashions, but I purposely crisscross mine in the back, so it gives me a little bit of a sense of that kind of shoring up that place from the rear. And of course I wear my belt kind of low on my hips because I want my technique to feel like it comes from the koshi, the action of my hips, koshi. And then my belt knot is a little bit below my belly button because everything comes from my center and goes out from my center. So everything feels that my belt is like a reminder where my technique is generated from. Now when you go to do this movement, as soon as you start your step, as this foot comes back, my hip is already going in. That feeling. That feeling. So I'm feeling the back pressure like someone pushing me from there. Go like this with your hands. Okay, so this is like your wedge of strength, essentially. I mean, you can make strength on other lines, but this is optimizing where you're powerful. It's basically an extension of your center. So if I hold a heavy object, I hold it like that. We talked about that the other night. I wouldn't want to hold it really over here with my arms extended to break my center. Now I really lost my strength. But bringing it back, elbow-hip connection. So just think of those basic ideas that we would know intuitively. So with that said, everything you're doing is sort of emanating from here, going through your elbows into your, or through your leg into your, or drawing in and out from into your. It's all coming through your center. So think of this as like the message, and this is the messenger. This is the boat, this is the bow of your boat. So what I see sometimes is people will advance in, but then they're kind of punching with just their arm. They're not punching with a sense of connection of the body. It's kind of like the unbendable arm. Have you ever seen that in Aikido? Like if you put my strength in the arm, it's very easy to bend someone's arm. But if you kind of put the strength in your center and you draw a really efficient line, then this looks actually soft, but what it really is, you found the most efficient line to connect it to your center. Now it's optimally strong. So I would say that unbendable arm feeling is what you kind of want to feel at, say, the end of a knife hand lock or any technique. It's not a manifestation of strength in my arm, it's a connection to my center. It's a totally different thing. Do you get it? And it is like everything you would, again, equate to a skill, which would be efficiency. Maximum effect, minimal effort. Just what is needed to connect it to my center, to make my messenger deliver the message. So one way to a little bit think of that is, I'll probably just grab this hand with that hand. So what I'm going to do, he's going to grab my hand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move in with a sense of my center. So instead of stepping in and having my arm disconnect, and then trying to force my arm into that space, which will never happen, I'm going to kind of keep this relaxed, but keep this connection to my center. So when I'm moving in, it's Brian that's deforming in his shape. Follow what I'm saying? Come in here a little closer. I am not tight in my comportment. This shoulder is not tight. In fact, I'm really relaxed. I'm just leaning on him with my weight, my center. So I've got an efficient line kind of going under my arm to my center. And as I step, I'm just keep maintaining the intactness of that line. You see what I'm saying? It's no different than a punch. If I'm punching and I'm coming in with my punch, it has that connection to the center the whole way through. So if I happen to hit him at this distance, I am delivering my punch with my center. You know, I'm not having that happen. I am having that. You see what I'm saying? But the grab is great because you will intimately feel what I'm talking about. Because you have this tactile sense of communication and a deliberateness, and like you'll say, oh yeah, I'm losing the connection, or no, I got really good connection. I'm leaning, I'm the last guy at the bar leaning with my relaxed heaviness. It's loose, but I'm coming in with my center. Okay? It's kind of like I would say it would be akin to like the drunk guy in the bar at the night, except the drunk guy at the bar at the night, he's drunk, so he has no structure. You're the drunk guy that's not drunk. I mean, you got your structure is still intact. You see what I'm saying? So relaxed heaviness can manifest in something as simple as this feeling, like putting my weight here, or relaxed heaviness can be something like feeling, like the droppingness of my hip, or in connectingness of my punch. But they all have this relaxed weight and center on a specific point out away from my middle. You see it? No effort, just your center. Okay? Yeah, try it one more time and kind of capture that image. And everyone was like really stiff. And I'm like, you know, why are you guys so stiff, you know? You just just want to have that connected feeling where weight is all the under surfaces. So my spine is really straight, everything is hanging on that, and my feet have that same feeling, like against the floor. I'm not.
You're not stuck. You can still move.
That flat, relaxed connection. And then I would say, you take a kata like Sochin that is very explicit about teaching you that groundedness. It's not just for Sochin's benefit. That then is a sentiment you would put in all of your stances. Every stance now has that thing that Sochin was trying to communicate to you. So all the kata, I would say, are like personalities. You learn lightness and swiftness and dexterity from an empe. You learn connectedness and gambade, and like your centeredness from a Sochin. You learn fluidity and continuity from a Niju Shiho. Then you take all of those things and you make the soup of your karate. You follow? Satomi Sensei said, he says, Rick, everything is Aikido. I say, hi Sensei, everything is karate. He says, exactly. Because it's just body intelligence. Don't put a label on it. If you put a label on it, then inability to now cross-inform. I think just principle. Take a walk in nature, see how the wind goes through the trees, say, whoa, that's super similar to what we did. Deflect, step back in. Water goes around a rock, yeah, that's that movement. A snail drawing itself up, putting its little thing, drawing its shell up, connect, draw myself through. Relax, whip, throw in a rock. Everything is everything.